So many military observers, people on Twitter, the Twitterati, if you want to call them, armchair generals, the war to be over already, quick. That's obvious. And so if that means, taking your sweet time and just methodically grinding out a battle, steadily grind away with artillery fire day after day after day, and just slowly just advance a little bit at a time. They're not interested in making a quick victory because, you see, the Russians have time on their side. They do. But Russia is still floating along. It's doing fine, as a matter of fact.
And that's a complete lie. That is an utter and complete lie. The war is going catastrophically for Ukraine. The Russians are relentlessly winning. And they are going to take over huge swaths of territory of this country. Because I'm in Ukraine right now. I'm in the city of Kharkov. The Russians are winning definitively. And because they are winning so definitively, and they have no intention of stopping, why would they? They're winning. And Ukraine is definitively losing. It's quite frankly a miracle that the Ukrainian armed forces is still standing after the annihilation it has received.
So it looks like Zelensky is about to be assassinated by the Americans. And I know it sounds insane to be saying this, but it's true. Not 20 minutes ago, I heard. He said at the Aspen conference that Zelensky should be very afraid for his personal safety. Dude, it's unbelievable. Zelensky is going to be killed. The Russians are about to win, and the Russian army, when they hit Kramatorsk and go over it, and they're going to go over it like it's a speed bump on a highway, and so the Russians are going to be able to advance and take territory like never before. It's game over, because there is nothing. The Russians know that they're going to need those bridges to cross them, to go out and take Western Ukraine, and they are just weeks away from doing this.
Two men who talk more than me. Gonna have to go and get some more of the candlesticks. But Pepe, I hope you watch the show. I think it's gonna be great. But what do the Russians want? Demilitarize and denazify. The weeks of August started passing by and no offensive, that it was a main priority for the Russians to capture Kherson and hold it. It's catastrophic, right? The stories coming out of hospitals in Odessa and other cities nearby is just horrifying. It's really a disaster. What's the Zelensky regime doing? They are throwing everything at Kherson. By my smirk, you know what I think about that possibility. But anyway, they can just sit in Kherson and wait for the Zelensky regime to basically give them the Ukrainian armed forces on a platter to the Russians. That's what's going on. Think of it. The Zelensky regime is putting them right in front of your artillery at Kherson. Because they're winning, they're capturing ground. They're capturing this village, this little other village over there, this little hamlet of like 200 babushkas. The Kherson offensive is a trap.
I don't make any money off of this channel.
It looks like Zelensky
it doesn't matter how many views I get. I'm not making a dime off of this because it's demonetized. Because I can't get it monetized. I just heard.
A stunning retreat by Russia overnight as Ukrainian forces claw back parts of the south and east of their country. And as the war enters its 200th day, there is another significant development. This morning, engineers at Europe's largest nuclear power plant are shutting down the last operational reactor in an attempt to lessen the chance of catastrophe. CBS News foreign correspondent Deborah Pata reports from Kyiv.
And that's a complete lie. That is an utter and complete lie.